This is the weather forecast video for Monday, November the 7th, 2011. Let's take a look at the satellite image from last evening. You can see fairly calm across the country. A cold front has crossed through the state, producing only a few thunderstorms over Oklahoma into North Texas, and a new storm system is beginning to develop over the Intermountain West and will come in our direction later in the week. Watch morning map. From around midnight, you can see some winter weather advisories and winter storm watches over the desert southwest into Colorado and into the plains. Otherwise, the rest of the nation is fairly quiet. QPF chart. Precipitation over the next 5 days. This is through Friday evening at 7 o'clock. Shows the heaviest amounts of precipitation from Kansas, Oklahoma, northeastward into the Great Lakes states. We're in the state of Iowa, upwards of 1 to 2 inches with heavier amounts up to 3. Now, this is an interesting feature. This is the 84-hour total snowfall from the NAM model, showing that there could be sizable amounts of snow from 4 to 6 inches, but the GFS model shows a lot less snow, with some heavier snow across the northern part of the state. We're upwards in the light green of around 4 inches or so. Here's the probability of snow. This is Tuesday evening to Wednesday evening. You can see the green area across north central Iowa into Wisconsin, Minnesota. It's a 40% chance of 4 inches or more. Here's what HPC has. This is Monday evening to Tuesday evening. The probability of at least 1 inch of snow. Northwestern Iowa at about 40 to 50%. This is 2 inches of snow. The probabilities drop off mainly across Nebraska into Colorado and Kansas, although the probabilities are still about 20 to 30% across northwestern parts of the state. 4 inches or more is likely not going to occur, at least Monday evening to Tuesday evening across the state, mainly in Nebraska, Kansas, and Colorado. Now we move ahead to Tuesday evening to Wednesday evening. The chances of 1 inch of snow likely from northwest Iowa into Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Arrowhead. 2 inches or more, still a fairly good possibility from about the Siouxland up into north central Iowa, including the Iowa Great Lakes. 4 inches or more. The probability is still around 40 to 50% in a span from about Storm Lake through Algona up into Minneapolis, St. Paul. And this is 6 inches or more, and the probabilities drop off to about 20 to 30%. So there could be some interesting amounts of snow across the northwestern counties. So let's take a look at this. This is the 0Z GFS Model Run. This is at 6 p.m. this evening. You can see there's that storm system developing over the Four Corners with southwesterly winds aloft. The storm will be bringing in some rain across the southern counties of the state during the evening hours and moving over the state during the overnight, mainly in the form of rain. Tuesday morning, this is a Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. The heaviest rain, according to this model, is going to be over the eastern counties of the state down into Missouri. This will be likely an all-day rain as we head to Tuesday evening. This is going to be when some of the rain may switch over to some wet snowflakes across the western counties. It should stay all rain across the east. But by Wednesday morning, as we color-code it here, some of the rain may switch over to a rain-snow mix across the eastern counties of the state. Accumulations likely not possible. But by Wednesday evening, that storm system lifts out and skies begin to clear. Any snowfall that does occur will likely melt right away, except maybe on grassy areas for a brief time. We head to Thursday evening. That storm is now off to the north and east. Temperatures will likely be in the upper 40s to lower to mid 50s. There could be some fog in areas with a lot of rainfall. That could even go into Friday evening as well. As southwesterly winds begin to take hold, temperatures begin to slowly rise back into at least the 50s across the state. We head to Saturday, starting off the weekend. South winds again, temperatures bumping up into the 50s. Maybe upper 50s with the new storm system developing over the Four Corners. We head to Sunday evening, some rainfall, and this is likely going to be rain across at least the eastern counties of the state with highs in the 50s. And we head to a week from today, Monday the 14th. Broad trough over the western half of the country with a ridge developing over Florida and the Gulf and southwestern Atlantic. And at the surface, There'll be a storm system just to our west producing some mountain snow across the Rockies. Some of it could be quite heavy in the areas around Colorado. We head further into Voodoo. November the 18th, a pretty strong west-east flow across the country with a big vortex up over the eastern parts of Canada. And that looks to be, well, quite cool. There could be some rain, maybe a little bit of a mix with the 540 line bisecting the state from west to east. And at the end of the forecast on November the 22nd, pretty much a broad trough. Some vortexes up in Canada and the Gulf of Alaska. But around here, just a little bit of rain, some southerly winds, and it looks to be slightly warmer than normal temperatures. And now we take a look at the forecast for the Iowa High School football quarterfinals. This is Class 1A. This is Class 2A. This is Class 3A. And thank you for tuning in to this very long weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.